Today, our country has lost a true American original, my friend and mentor, Robert C. Byrd. Senator Byrd was a man of surpassing eloquence and nobility.
There are white. I've seen a lot of white in my time.
I admired his tireless advocacy for his West Virginia constituents, his fierce defense of the Constitution and the traditions of the Senate, and his passion for a government that improves the lives of the people it serves.
There are white. I've seen a lot of white in my time.
They mentioned that he once had a fleeting association with a Ku Klux Klan, and what does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. He was a country boy from the hills and hollows of West Virginia. He was trying to get elected.
As Secretary of State, I continued to rely on his advice and counsel. Robert C. Byrd led by the power of his example, and he made all of us who had the honor of serving as his colleagues better public servants and better citizens. Robert C. Byrd left such a legacy.
Meanwhile, let's talk about the news of the day, and it is not good. An Iranian scientist who apparently helped the United States of America, reportedly he worked for the CIA, was paid $5 million. His name is Shahram Amiri. He was hanged on Wednesday. Now, what's curious about this is, remember those emails that Hilary Clinton had on her unsecured email server in her basement?
Yes.
Apparently, there were emails about this guy and his situation on that. For instance, there was a Hillary Rodham Clinton aide by the name of Richard Morningstar. He wrote to Clinton, "Our friend," this guy, "our friend," he was an Iranian, "our friend has to be given a way out. Our person won't be able to do anything anyway. If he has to leave, so be it."
So you're saying that she's saying we should trust her, that she did the right thing, that she didn't break any laws or any rules, and she didn't send any classified information. But yet, this guy that is found publicly in her emails is now dead.
That's right. That's right. And it's been leaked because of a server. Senator Tom Cotton was on a Fox News Sunday yesterday, or excuse me, a different program yesterday, asked about Clinton's judgment as it pertains to the private server where she's talking about people that are doing things overseas for the United States of America. This is what Senator Cotton had to say.
I'm not going to comment on what he may or may not have done for the United States government. But in the emails that were on Hillary Clinton's private server, there were conversations among her senior advisors about this gentleman. That goes to show just how reckless and careless her decisions was to put that kind of highly classified information on a private server. And I think her judgment is not suited to keep this country safe.
That's exactly right. Reckless and careless. We require people to do dangerous things in dangerous places for this country to keep us safe. Right. What they ask of us is that we will keep their names safe and secure.
Well, it's
and what she did, she knew about. You even look at the emails. I read the 3 emails, and you have 2. You both have. It's all coded language. They knew they were dealing with sensitive material.
Well, and our friend, hello.
And it's just interesting too that all those emails were just released, and then the man who's been in prison was sentenced for 10 years behind bars, who has a young son, that he is killed immediately after that.
We don't know if there's a connection.
No.
Obviously, because we're not on that side. But nonetheless, it's troubling, and you're going to be hearing more about that.
You know what it reminds me of, too? Remember the Pakistani doctor who helped escape bin Laden, who we outed after the fact? I mean, when we rely on allies, people that do these things, and then we expose them through recklessness, it's a dangerous thing for us and our allies. It's infuriating. It really is.
Indeed.
All right. Well, the campaign season, it's really heating up. If you've seen this new ad, it's a new ad that Hillary Clinton's campaign is releasing, connecting Donald Trump to Russia. But then you have Julian Assange, who spoke out to a news agency over in Russia, connected with WikiLeaks, as you know. He says that he's seen all of her emails. He's read them all. And you're going to see, you haven't seen anything yet. He says there are so many connections. The Clinton Foundation is tied to Russia. And he says the truth is going to come out. Take a listen.
There is a much deeper connection on record with Hillary Clinton and Russia than we are presently aware of with Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton has done quite well strategically to try and draw a connection between Trump and Russia, because she has so many connections of her own. Now, my analysis of Trump and Russia is that there is no substantial connection.
You expect more about the Clinton Foundation?
Yes.
And see, what's juicy about this is Julian Assange knows where the email came from because he published them, because he runs WikiLeaks. And of course, the Democrats have been saying it looks like Russia leaked them because they're trying to help Donald Trump. But Julian Assange says there's no evidence that Russia was behind the hack of the DNC or anything like that. And he says that it's simply a diversion being pushed by the Hillary Clinton campaign away from Trump.
Right, so maybe a cover-up because she knows what's in her emails, and once we all read them... And
I think it's just to change the subject. It's to say, hey, look, forget about the DNC email hack. They came from Russia, and Russia's out to help Donald Trump.
I've got a massive vulnerability, so I'm going to accuse you of it. I mean, this is not new information. I mean, a year ago, this is that Julian Assange has emails. Yeah. But we know that the Clinton Foundation's been aiding Russia and secret uranium deals and others where Clinton got $500,000 for a speech.
That was
and
in
Hillary Clinton greenlighted.
Book.
Exactly. I mean, this is all laid out there. He's got even more. And this is what Julian Assange is talking about, why it's very newsworthy today.
It is indeed. Meanwhile, there was one exchange yesterday, I believe it was on Fox News Sunday. It was between Newt Gingrich, who is a Republican, former Speaker of the House, and Xavier Becerra, a Democrat from California. They were talking about Donald Trump's wife. And as it turns out, it looks like the Democrats are trying to say that Melania Trump is in this country illegally. Listen to this.
First of all, we know that his wife had a green card before she met him. She came here legally. She came here legally.
How did she get the green card?
She came here legally.
How did she get the green card?
She applied for a green card. She didn't know Donald Trump.
Circumstances? Because she had been here before she applied for the green card.
And then she came here and decided she wanted to stay and work.
Yeah.
This is the only immigrant in America you're worried about. I think it's amazing that the one person you decide to pick on happens to be the wife of Donald Trump.
Interesting that the immigrant basher is unwilling to explain how his wife, an immigrant, gained her status.
He's not an immigrant basher. His mother was a legal immigrant. His wife is a legal immigrant. He employs legal immigrants. He just likes his immigrants to be legal.
She's the only immigrant that you guys are worried about. You know, sometimes when you watch these shows, there's just that zinger, that one phrase that you'll hear occasionally, and everyone in my household just starts laughing. They're like, that was really clever of him. And he's very witty. Came back very, very quickly. Yeah.
And it's just like the DNC thing with Russia. It's just another diversion. Rather than talking about the news of the day, you're talking about, hey, is Melania Trump in this country legally?
A complete double standard.
Remember 2 weeks ago we had Jesse Waters out there at the DNC, and he was talking to all of the Democrats about sanctuary cities, and they're like, yeah, we're okay with sanctuary cities. Yeah, we're fine with letting these refugees in. We don't need to secure the border. We don't need the wall. But then they're worried about Melania Trump.
Well, yeah, we don't mention the families of those who were killed at the hands of illegal, you know, these things that have covered extensively.
Kate Steinle's family.
Got to talk about Melania's green card.
Okay.
They're desperate.
So a lot of news happening this morning and this straight ahead. After a nearly year-long wait, journalists finally get the chance to question Hillary Clinton. And did you see the tough questions they asked?
Today, you were endorsed by former CIA Director Michael Morell, who says it's Trump who can't be trusted. Do you agree with that assessment?
What is the most meaningful conversation you've had with an African-American friend?
Really? Was that appropriate for journalists?